Hi everyone, my name is Ariana and I am going to be sharing with you guys some of my new favorite products to set a scene that is romantic and beautiful, because who doesn't like a beautiful space in their apartment? For those who don't know, again, my name is Ariana. I am a communications and events intern, assistant intern at Givenchy, and I'm also a full-time student at LAM College. I study fashion media. So my days are mostly spent outside of my apartment, so I love to come home to clean spaces, and of course it doesn't help if it looks aesthetically pleasing. So a lot of my apartment is minimal in design, and then I have some romantic Parisian touches. Next week I'll show you guys some of my other spaces in my apartment, so you can kind of get the full idea and the full feel of what my apartment is like. In New York, you have to be creative with your space and try and make it as beautiful and welcoming and warm as possible and make it feel as home. So I'm very new to decorating. I feel like I've learned a lot from my mom in terms of decorating, and just being a fashion and an art student has also helped with my interior skills. But I am excited today because I'm redoing this space behind me. This is kind of the setup that I had when I first moved into this new apartment back in August, and it's kind of just been like a focal point. I don't have a TV, I don't have any sort of entertainment. I just have books, candles, lots of candles, and a lot of paintings and prints in my apartment. So we're gonna redo this space because I no longer work from home. I don't, if I'm being very honest, when I am studying, I study at my bed. It's probably like the worst thing to do, but I do it. And I have just this empty space that becomes kind of a dumping ground for mail, magazines, and just kind of a lot of other stuff. So we're gonna redo this space and make it look a little bit prettier. I already have some of the items back there, but we're gonna just redo a bit of it, and yeah, hopefully it comes together nicely during this live stream. I first want to start off by showing these wine glasses because I don't have wine with me. I wish I would have bought wine before this because it would probably make this experience a lot more fun and not as I get kind of like tedious with things. So I would have been more relaxed, but I haven't been drinking. But I did get some wine glasses, some new white wine glasses, because white wine is the superior wine. And I love this design. So let me share with you guys. Oh, I don't have them tagged on here. I will link these below if possible. But I were sent these wine glasses by George Jensen, and these are so stunning. They're probably like the nicest wine glasses I've owned. My first wine glass set was from IKEA because I'm a college student, and then the next wine glass set that I got was from West Elm, and these are definitely like so aesthetically pleasing. I just might put them on my desk just because. But I wanted to share these first because if I had wine, I would be pouring the wine and putting this in it. But let's get into the table behind me. So I'm wearing my grout fit because today is my day off. And Wednesdays, I unwind. And last week on my live stream, I shared how I unwind with my skincare routine and everything. So we are going to get into the part where my space looks how I want it to on my days off. So hopefully the lighting is okay because I know the sun's about to go down. But behind me is the table, and hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. And beside it is my beautiful coat rack or garment rack that everyone loves. But we're gonna focus on this space here. So I have the table, and this is directly in front of my couch. So right now I have the prints from Desenio, and I already have my glass house diffuser that is going to be the first thing that we do. We're going to unbox this. So I have the Arabian Nights diffuser from glass house. And let me just share this with you guys. So this diffuser, I've already cheated and I've smelled it. It smells amazing. I've already shared this with my mom. She wants to order one as well. I remember having these in my house back home. These are like essential for any space, but I have a cat back home, so I can't have these in my room because that's very hazardous. But because I live by myself and I have no pets, this is gonna be perfect. I love my apartments to smell very nice at all times. So it comes with the diffuser sticks here. And then I'm obsessed with this packaging, which is why it's just been sat here on my desk, because in the box already it looks so good, but out of the box it looks very sleek. And this is the white oat scent. I love white oat. I am a big fan of oat. I don't know what it is. I think I tried the Jo Malone Velvet Roses and Oat, and that's why this smells so good to me. It's really seductive. It's got hints of like, it's very warm, and I know that this is going to just make my apartment smell really nice. So it's my impression that you take the cap off of this, and then this is when I would FaceTime my mom and ask her if I'm doing this right. So hopefully you guys can tell me if I am. And then you take the sticks out. Are there instructions? There are. I feel like it's very self-explanatory that you just put them in, but I don't want to mess it up. Is that right? I feel like it is. You guys are watching me struggle in real life. Okay, yes, it is right. Okay. Oh, wow, you can already smell it. Yeah, this smells amazing, you guys. This is definitely perfect, because I use this as like an evening perfume. Yeah, this smells really lovely. So, and I know it's going to be fragrant enough to be able to work around my whole space. I was really excited to unbox it. I don't know if it was smart to do that first because I need to finish figuring out what I'm doing with the rest of my desk, but this is the first product, and already I'm obsessed. I kind of just want to keep the box just because, I don't know, we're going to figure that one out. Like everything about that was so aesthetically. Oh, wait, hold on. This was supposed to go, shoot, hold on. There we go. Safety, right? Okay, that's perfect. There we go. I'm sure they're watching and they're like, it's not rocket science. But here we have it. It's so pretty, and I love the hints of gold. Like this gold cap, it just ties in with the bits of gold that I have in my apartment. I don't know if I can turn this in a way so you guys can see my mirror. So it kind of just all goes together. That's so aesthetically pleasing. We're also gonna have to set a counter with how many times I say that. But that's like the only way to describe my apartment, and I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm not bragging about that. So there we have the diffuser, and I actually think I'm going to keep it on that side anyway. I don't know if these candle holders are going to stay here, but next I'm going to remove this print. I think it's it feels like springtime, so I think it's time to say adieu to that and figure out what we're going to do with this space. So I have here some of my favorite magazines, and I also do some work with Dior, so I love going to the store and picking up these free magazines. If anyone knows that, you can go to the Dior flagship stores and you can pick these up. They're great. They're just Dior digitals, so it's just all Dior editorials that they do like in-house. It's beautiful photography. So I have a few of those magazines. I also have some mail on here, and then I have this newspaper. I don't read the New York Times. I read Loewe. So I feel like that's going to stay on here because I don't like those anywhere else. We'll see. We'll have to think about that. I also have just some random bits of mail that I'm going to go ahead and clear off. Okay, so next, I think what I'm going to do is I was given this match holder, and I am incapable of lighting matches, mostly because I don't know. As you guys saw, I struggled with that, so the idea of lighting a match, like striking a match, is probably something that I'm also not really good at, which is why I don't have matches. I have an electric lighter, but I have this match holder, and we're gonna become an adult, and we're gonna start using matches. So I think I'm gonna put that, actually, I think I'm gonna keep it on this side of my table. And I think what I'm gonna do is grab a new print to put over here. Let's see. So I have these black and white prints, which I think will be really nice to add to the table instead. So these are a bit dusty. I'll have to wipe those down. But I'm gonna set that there. Again, this is like my TV because I don't have one. I don't really watch that much TV, so it wasn't necessary. But I think already that looks a lot better to have like the black and white ones. And I'm just gonna put this one on the ground and figure out where to put that later. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. We're gonna go for something a little bit minimal. I think I'm gonna put the match holder over on this side. I think I need some new magazines to put over here. I love the Narcisse on top though, so I think I'm gonna end up just keeping that how it was. And then I'm gonna remove some of these old candles. Okay. So next, I think we're gonna use some bookends. I think I'm gonna go grab some magazines and we're gonna make a little bookend. So let me grab those. So I was given these bookends and they're dark marble, which I love. I prefer a gray toned because I have a lot of black accents in my apartment. So I think what I'm gonna do is, because I have the matching marble holder for candles, the matchstick holder on this side of the table, I think I'm gonna put, hopefully, yeah, you guys can see that still. I think I'm gonna put the bookends on this side. Just make sure you guys can see that. So I'm gonna put them here, and I'm gonna grab, do I grab magazines or books? Let's grab a couple French novels. I feel like that would be nice. Okay. So I love to go to my local bookstore and thrift a bunch of these vintage looking old books. They're usually like $3 a book, which is nice. It's a sustainable way to buy your books and support local businesses. So I like to do it with the spine facing the wall. So I have like these little books I don't know where my like book set of these are because I definitely have like 5 of these, which I think all of these one way would look way better than having like tall ones, but for the sake of this, we're gonna try. So, and if you guys have been following me since my first New York apartment, I made my own fake little like coffee table out of fashion and art books because I'm just that fashion student who couldn't be bothered to buy and build an actual coffee table or end table. So yeah, I definitely think this book is too big. I don't like how big that is. But this one, yeah, these are too big. Let me grab a smaller book. Okay. Well, I don't have any smaller books lying around. They're all like buried in my closet. But for now, I kind of like how that looks. I think I'll add maybe another book on the other side. But for right now, this looks really nice. I kind of like how this is looking. So let me move some of this stuff off so we can get a better idea of what this is looking like. Also, if you guys were watching last week, I had this candle and it smells so good. I burnt it like almost completely down. Okay, so this is starting to look pretty. I actually think that I'm going to remove these books here to just open up the space. I think that looks really nice. So now I have these candle holders. So I think I'm going to use just one and put it on the end. These candle holders are from Easton Studio. So I got the gold color because, again, I like to have little gold accents. And this one came in like the perfect antique gold that matches my mirror that I thrifted. So we're going to go ahead and use just one. I think that looks actually really, I'm kind of impressed with myself. I'm definitely calling my mom after this so she can see. I'm very impressed with this setup so far. And I was also sent some candlesticks to add to the candle holder. This is the very last minute that I was sent these. Hopefully it's not too tall. I might have to get a smaller size candlestick, but we will see what it looks like. Oh, do I cut this? I think I do. For the sake of this, though, I just want to see what that looks like. Oh, that looks good. Does that look okay? I don't know. Well, obviously, once I cut this, I think it will look really pretty. Okay. Let me find a pair of scissors. I don't know if that's the proper way. Is that the Can someone tell me if that's the proper way to cut this? I don't want to mess up. Again, I would call my mom about this and she would have to tell me. Do I cut this with scissors? Yes. Okay. I'm just going to cut it in half. Cute. Thank you, Kirsty. All right. Oh, wait. That looks so pretty. It's completely like transformed. I should have taken a before and after photo. Well, I guess this video is like testament to it. So this is what that looks like from afar. Hopefully you guys can see that. That looks really pretty. Okay. So the last thing that I'm going to do is I usually have some sort of fragrance ready to go on my table because I'm always in a rush and I never want to forget to smell nice. So, oh, thank you. I would trim them to be shorter, like a normal candle if you light them. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to light this. I feel like it's just going to be for decoration. But if I ever feel led to, I will remember that. Yeah, I think this looks nice. And I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if it would look good to have the second one. Does it look good with just the one? Should I try? I really like this over here, but I don't know. Does that look okay? Should I put one here? I really like symmetrical stuff, so I don't know if having like two. Does that fit? Have you used the matchstick thing yet? I have not used the matchstick. Because I can't. I'm not adult enough to use one unsupervised, and I don't want to. My worst fear is starting a New York fire, you guys. So, we're gonna have to wait until I have someone over for that experience. But this is the matchstick holder, and it's so beautiful. It's quite heavy. It looks cute on its own way. I think I'm gonna put matchsticks in next week. I have matchsticks I'm gonna show you guys. So I think I'm gonna put those in, and they'll just be for decoration. I'm screaming because again, like I really am a child. It's a miracle I can live by myself, honestly. I don't know. Does that look good with two? I think it looks good with two. I have salt. Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that. I just don't get how they work. I don't either, girl. I love symmetry too. I think the symmetry is what's pulling this together, and I think I need to figure out how to get this to stay. Oh. There's like, I feel like once it melts a little, maybe, I don't know, it'll be able to hold itself up. But I think the symmetry looks good. Yeah. Like, I think this feels like, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, but on to, I want to make sure I'm not missing any messages. Okay. So I like to have a fragrance on standby because I'm always running out. So I have this Glass House fragrance. It's Kyoto in Bloom. Let me smell this. This is the first time I'm opening it. The packaging, again, is luxe. Like, Glass House just understands. Like, that looks so... You guys are going to see this on my Instagram, like, maybe tomorrow. I cannot wait to photograph these. These look so stunning. I'm obsessed. And they smell amazing. The one thing, like, I'm obsessed with as well in New York is, like, smelling so well because the city does not. So I just want to be that main character where, like, you walk down the street and you smell really nice and people, like, look and they're like, what perfume is she wearing? Like, I want to be stopped on the street because I smell so good. And this, I feel like, is that fragrance. It smells really nice. Okay, so I think I'm going to put one of these. Would it look... does that work? Can I? I think that's okay. I think why not? I feel like it's got to be used for something. So we're going to leave that there. Or I wonder if I can put it on the other side maybe. Because it definitely needs something so I can grab. I think that looks fine. Okay. I think that's gonna go there. This is gonna go here. Okay, I'm loving this. We've got the marble on both ends. We've got the candles on both ends. We've got the hints of gold. I think if you, when in doubt, just make everything symmetrical, because I think that's like the key to life. It has to be, because right now that's what's making it seem like, what it's making it seem like. So, okay, this is cute. And then the last thing that I want to do for this space is I kind of wanted to put a vase on the table, which is why, so we can have these two frames here, or I could put this glass here, and then once I go to Trader Joe's, I can put flowers. I don't know, how do we like that idea? To get an even stronger scent, it's great to layer body wash, body lotion, and then your fragrance. Yes, I agree with that. I think that's the best way. And I also have, I believe, a body lotion from Glass House somewhere in my apartment. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then putting it like on my wrist and behind my ear. I think that's also key to making it last longer as well. But so if you're just joining, I'm setting up my apartment. It's been an experience so far. I have completely transformed what this space looks like. If you want to know what that looks like, you can go to my Instagram at @trulyarea. I'm sure I have photos of what that space looked like before, but we're making it a bit more romantic, a little bit more minimal, tied in with my apartment that is a little bit more on the Parisian side with like hints of Scandinavian design. So that's kind of what we're doing today, and I'm almost done. Right now we are making some final touches to the space. I don't know if I just want the one print here and then maybe a glass that or a vase with hi Gabrielle. I don't know if I want a vase with some flowers there, maybe some like, I'm a sucker for white roses. I think when in doubt, you just buy white roses and it looks really pretty, cut very short, or if I leave or take the vase out and then put in the second print, so that this is just very simple, kind of just to look at. And then I don't know, I'm missing my books. I feel like I love my Narcisse magazine on this table. So let me just see what that looks like. I just don't know if that feels like too much. I just feel like it's too much. Also, I feel like I would have it here. Yeah. Would it look good in the middle? How does that look? I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't like it. I don't think I like it. I think we're going to go without my books. I'm going to have to find another place for her. But I think that's the end result with that. Let me add my chair so that you guys can kind of see the final product all together. This is me realizing I just like piled a ton of stuff onto my chair. Okay, so let's see here. I think she looks stunning. Like, this is a minimal dream. Let me see. You guys can get it better. Okay, let's see. I think that looks really nice. Hold on. I kind of just have that cushion there. It looks a little crooked. I think it's my tape or my I don't know why it looks crooked in the camera, but I definitely think that this is the final setup. So I'm gonna flip my camera so that you guys can kind of see what this looks like up close. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the candlesticks. I think they're so pretty. Everyone has been on Instagram, like that's been the big thing is the candlesticks. And it took me forever to be able to like have this kind of setup. So I'm very pleased with it. Those are the candlesticks that I have that I figured out that you do cut in half. And then when you're ready to light it, you cut it short, the wick short like a candle. And I think the candle holders are beautiful. My mom, I showed her when they first came in, and she was extremely jealous of them, and she is wanting to buy her own. Let me present. So, oh, and then the wine glass. Let's see what that looks like, because honestly, she's probably going to end up somewhere on here on a regular day when I have wine. I think it just all looks really cute. And it's so simple. Also, just like a slight New York City living on your own moment, I built this desk and this chair by myself. So I'm surprised everything is still standing. Nothing has fallen over. You guys, this is living on your own in a big city at 22. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this camera so you guys can see what this kind of whole wall looks like, because I think that gives you a good idea of the apartment. Next week I'm gonna be showing you guys the other side of my apartment, and that will be interesting. I have some moving or some like clothes people coming to pick up, bags and bags of clothes. I have laundry that has to be done in a massive Saint Laurent shopping bag. I mean, it doesn't get more fashion student than that. And then, of course, I have tons of beauty like products that I'm donating to a women's shelter. So like my whole other side of my apartment's going to be redone, and I can't wait to share with you guys what that looks like. But this side of my apartment is, I think, officially finished. I love how this came out. So I'm going to flip this camera for you guys. Where's the button? There we go. I didn't want to flip it in so you guys saw the horrible side of my apartment. So this is my table, and I'm so pleased with it, you guys. It looks so stunning. So we have the Easton Studio candles holder and the marble bookends. We have here a fragrance from Glass House Fragrances that will be my grab and go. And then, because it's wine down time, we've got this wine glass here ready for immediate use. Though I don't have any wine, let me just put some sparkling water. Okay, I just rinsed her. Let me pop open a can of lime sparkling water, you know, just because. Hey, it looks cute still. I love lime sparkling water, by the way. And then we have some prints here, and then Glass House Fragrances also sent over their diffuser, and I have it in the scent White Ode. You guys, I can already smell it from the other side of my apartment. I get it. New York apartments aren't that big, but I can smell it already, making my apartment smell smell beautiful. So I'm excited to have that going 24/7 because it's not wise to burn your candles all day and night, and it's not safe. And we've already gone over my fear of New York fires. And then on this side, we also have the candle holder again, and we have behind the diffuser where I will put matchsticks for display, the beautiful candle holder, or I might put some salt in here like someone suggested earlier. Who was it who suggested it earlier? Michelle. So I might put some salt in there as well. We'll see how that turns out. Definitely follow me on here and on Instagram for the updates. I love to use Verishop to like post my immediate home updates. I think it's the best way for me personally, just because I feel like I'm reaching more of my target audience as far as apartments and home decor goes. So this is what it looks like all together. And I have my chair here. And then just to give you a sneak peek of what my apartment looks like, we've got the infamous garment rack with the shoes. We love the the color coordination here. It's all neutrals. And of course, the infamous YSL Yeti boots that I got for a steal. It's the ones Rihanna has. And my thrifted mirror. And I'm going to have to redo my little faux end table of books, coffee table books, and put that vase back on there. And then you can kind of not really see the view of New York outside. It's quite foggy out there. But this is what this space looks like. I just need to find a new place for my MacBook cord because I'm no longer working from home, but I'm really impressed with this. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Let me flip the camera. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. I enjoyed getting to the fact that you know wine will yeah, honestly, when I get a bottle of, I like Prosecco. I like sparkling wine. I think that's the easiest way. But the lime water will have to suffice for now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I enjoyed doing this for you guys and showing you how my mind works when I start to redecorate my space to make it a little bit more romantic, and I feel like it's more welcoming than what it was before. It was just kind of like I threw stuff there. So now I'm gonna have to find like proper places for all of like my magazines and old prints and stuff like that. But I think this setup looks a lot better with my apartment, and I'm so happy with it. You guys should definitely check out the brands that I mentioned today. They're all amazing. The quality is unreal. Like just the weight of like the marble holders, the bookends are so nice. And I just love these candles. Like how romantic do these candles look? I'm very pleased with this, and even the wine glass that has no wine, but I think it all looks really beautiful. Again, I can already smell the fragrance from the diffuser. So if that is like something, if you're like obsessed with having your apartment, your space smell really nice, I definitely feel like you need to invest in a diffuser. And of course, if you don't have pets. So that is it. I hope you guys will join me next week when I share my apartment again. But this time we're going to be doing some other things. We're going to have a haul. It's going to be a mix of kind of how I get through the work week and some of my organizational tips, things like that. We're going to be preparing for spring because if you believe it or not, we're halfway through February and we're almost at March. So I got to get my life together, it seems like. So you guys will be helping me with that next week. And yes, I hope you guys had a great week and a great day, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next week. Bye.